Welcome to the Josh and Blake Late Night Show.
With your hosts, Josh and Blake.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode...
Everyone. And welcome to episode
8.5.
8.5.
Guess who's here?
Josh and Blake Late Night Show. Look who's back. I mean, listen to who is back.
Long time no speaky, the Gabe Whiten. How you going, everyone?
Do you want us to believe your last name? Or do you want this promotion?
I don't know.
You want this promotion. You really do. Mark wanted the promotion, so we used his last name.
Really?
Yeah. Do you want your last name?
And
Turn your phone off. The phone's on
look,
silent.
I'm a popular man.
This is why we didn't have you for the last two episodes. It's the professional...
You come in here slurping your coffee.
What do you mean last 2 episodes?
Pinging your... What do you mean? What do you mean?
I thought like the last...
we
there's just
recorded
been a 2 week gap between...
No.
Has there been other people on the show?
Harry Bros.
Gabe wouldn't know. He doesn't listen.
Mate.
I don't...
We got Harry on.
That's, oh, I need to put this down.
Why?
Let's take it all in.
Yeah, we've had... You're not
For the visually impaired, he just put down his coffee.
Yeah, awesome.
I just made a coffee.
So... Today, tonight,
Gabe,
we kind of
Blake hasn't an idea.
Yeah, we kind of want to make I personally kind of want to make this a bit of a quick one.
What?
No, a quick one. Just not an hour and a half long like the last one.
We're just going to do a 60-minute
If we could fit to like 30, 40, that'd be
That'd be
decent.
lovely. Actually, maybe even less.
Yeah, the less time with Gabe on air, the better.
It's always me.
You know, Gabe, he messaged me tonight and he said, Josh, I'm lonely. Can I please do this podcast with me?
Did I actually?
No, you didn't.
I
I'm
was
making
gonna...
shit up.
No.
It seems to be real though, doesn't it?
I
Such
actually...
short-term memory loss that you don't know.
I did. I'm pretty sure I messaged Blake.
Oh, I know. I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah.
Anyway, so...
Fuck my life.
to begin...
This is going to be a therapy session. Anyway.
To begin the episode, I'd just like to say a big thanks to everyone who has been listening and talking to us.
Fuck you,
yeah, also we have one live audience member in the room.
It's not meant to speak.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Joe.
You're ruining the tension.
So, yeah, I'd just like to thank everyone who has been listening. It means a lot to us. And, like, honestly, can you
Genuinely.
put your phone on silent?
Hey, God, I didn't think I'd get messages.
To Josh and us, to Josh and myself especially, it really means a lot that people are actually...
Don't suck your audience's dick too much, Blake.
Okay.
It has become a passion project. It's something I really...
It's been great. I have taken on...
Can you stop taking a moment? We're talking to our listeners.
Oh, okay. The listeners like me too occasionally.
Look.
Guess who does listen, I think, because
Who?
he likes some of our posts.
Who? Lucas Stibbard.
Lucas Stibbard.
Hey, Lucas.
actually?
Yeah. We've had this conversation before.
If you're listening to this late night...
Lucas, you're just a champion.
One of the best
Google.
director.
Let's Google Lucas Stibbard. There's your homework.
Lucas,
listeners.
we've never met, but I actually admire you a lot. I think you're great.
Gabe's looking for work.
I'm not bullshitting. Look, I'm not looking for work, but if you know anyone.
Yeah, so... this episode, I had an idea, because this is, I'm in year 12, and I am finishing...
I'm not enrolled, but I'm still in grade 12, if you get what I mean.
No one does, yeah, I'm finishing, year 12 at the end of, next week, so this is a Sunday night. And at the moment, I've got 2 weeks left. But by the time this episode gets posted, it'll be like early last week of school for me. So you know, it's a big kind of like big time for a lot of year 12s. And I thought just a general discussion about like a kind of real-ish discussion about, you know, the end of high school and where the next step is and all that sort of stuff. Because we have a lot of listeners who are in high school. And, you know, I thought it'd be a good opportunity, because it's just on my mind at the moment. And it'd be a good opportunity for me to have this conversation with you guys about what school means.
And
Before we have that conversation,
Yeah.
I just want to get like a few things
Yeah.
out of the way, just as like PSA. So, we have like kind of cool plans for this podcast in a way. Blake and I are both very like, I don't know, we really enjoy it and we just want to play around with it and do some stuff as well as just have this talking thing. But one of our plans, and I'm gonna say this so we can like keep to it, so it's like a thing of like, when is it coming? So Blake and I are planning on writing a radio play that we'll have on this podcast.
All these listeners are screaming out right now. It's like, fucking finally! The news is out! We've been on the edge of our seats for so long.
Thanks, Gabe. So that's our plans.
And like just other things like maybe having a cooler like structure and edit it. Just stuff. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but also I just like the chatty format.
Tell your friends too. I mean, most of you listen because you know us personally, but we do have quite a few. We do have quite a few listeners. Stats tell us that we don't know personally. So thank you.
In Thailand.
And
Thailand.
we will
Ladyboys.
try and keep the episodes.
You don't know that they're not ladyboys, Blake. Let's just be honest here. The Thai population is quite...
No!
Is it though?
Yes.
Can we bleep that?
Stop!
Yeah, can we bleep the word? That word?
Hold up, no, I saw a documentary one time. A documentary by Discovery Channel, and I think it was genuinely called Ladyboys.
Oh, yeah.
It's not insensitive
Oh, no.
to think that ladyboys could be listening, Blake. That's like saying... Fucking...
Don't say it again.
I don't know what I was going to say.
Alright, so we're moving on because this was meant to be kind of like a serious tone.
Okay.
Not really.
No, I like the idea because it also of what you said before about the school. Because Josh and I have graduated, so we have a bit of an insight into what, like,
Yeah, I know
what we did
people
now.
like Blake are often coming up to us, asking us for advice on life.
I don't think I've ever...
And, you know, just the general, like, I know we're pretty cool, so I understand why.
You know that feeling when people do, like, ask you for advice? Like, fuck, they're asking me for advice. Is that just me? That's just me. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, I usually don't get that surprise, Gabe.
There, shut the fuck up.
Who's asked you for advice?
I don't know. I just thought that if someone did ask me for advice, I just feel a bit special. And I'm waiting for that moment.
Hey, Gabe, what should I do with when I have
Don't
long
bother.
hair? What should I...
Oh no, just I'd say always kind of get the back trimmed a lot often so you don't have those loose hairs because I was very lazy and it looked pretty bad.
Yeah. That's good advice.
Yeah, cool. So, at the moment, yes, I'm in the last 2 weeks of Year 12, and it's a weird feeling. It's a really strange feeling to kind of come to the end of has been my life for 12 years. Is a bit weird. I personally have the next few years really well set up for me. I'm into uni already, and I've got scholarships and the like, so that's really comfortable knowing. But a lot of people I know are not quite sure on what's next.
I always thought grade 11 was always the scariest for me.
Yeah.
Like, because grade 11 was quite shit just because it's a big step from grade 10 to 11 because like there's a lot more pressure and I find the workload was a lot harder.
Mm-hmm.
So, but for like grade 12 at the end, it's especially noticeable like in the graduation when your teachers give such like inspirational speeches, like you're going to go so far and then in a few months time it's just going to be like, what the fuck this?
Yeah. It's because at that point of the graduation, it's just like pure potential. to
Yeah,
see what
exactly.
happens.
It's
Yeah.
like, fuck, I've got so much to do.
Every person in the audience is just pure potential. They could be anything. And then in 3 months' time, the majority of them realize that their life is kind of just going to be like working a shitty job in Toowoomba for the next few years until they kind of find their like occupation that they think suits them. Then they do that for a while and trying to work up the ladder, and then they get a family, and then they have that family for a while and have to keep working that kind of job that they don't really like that much, but they settled for. And then they eventually send the kids off to school so they can do the same thing, and then they die.
And then
What's your life plan, Josh?
Yeah.
No, I tried to avoid it by doing art. So basically I thought, you know what would make me different if I try and live on the brink of poverty for the rest of my
You know
life.
who never die? Artists. They just never die.
Well, that didn't make sense.
No,
Your plan?
that was my plan. See, I thought if I make art, I slow down the aging process.
Yeah.
Not dedicating my life to science and figuring out how to fix the genome.
Yeah.
Because I could see that on your horizon, Josh. Fixing the Geno.
What OP did you get?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, big news. So QCAA, Queensland Curriculum and Assessment Authority, in Queensland. For those of you who don't live in Queensland, they're the big organisation that run all the assessment.
Big organisation
in Queensland. So basically, they are in charge of giving us our OPs, our overall positions, to help us get into university, as well as our marks on our QCS test, which is Queensland Core Skills, which is the big. Are you just repeating everything?
It's Queensland Core Skills.
It's the big test that it helps go towards the OP.
I love this 30-second build up.
Anyway,
shit.
So you can get in, you can log in and look at all your marks on the website. They released the QCS marks early. Did you know about this?
No.
They released them early, and everyone's like, "Oh, they're up, they're early." So we all went on there and checked. So I know what mine was, and then within
they
an
released
hour
them
or two,
early
within an
to
hour
try
or two,
and
they were gone.
Yeah,
like they were absolutely gone. And then they released like statements saying, "Oh, look, don't rely on them. They're just preliminary. You'll find out in the next 2 weeks." And what?
Well,
why would they like? I reckon they're exactly right, and they're just holding out because that's what they told us.
That's true.
No, I think it's because
it
is because they probably the system crashed or some shit. I don't know.
Accidentally released all the data.
Something.
How did you accidentally release?
Their system crashed in terms
of slipped. Oh
yeah,
maybe they
Control X instead of Control C.
Maybe they tried to release it early so the system could handle the load better.
Maybe
because if a bunch of people were logging in on some date and a bunch.
Okay, cool. We're back.
Nice.
We just lost audio there for a second, so I don't know where we left off.
And we're back.
Audio was a good friend. We lost him very young.
Too young.
Gabe, would you like to say anything?
Yeah, look, it's been a few years coming since audio found the lump. So,
where did he find that lump?
On his anus.
On his anus.
What wasn't on
Which
his anus?
Which part of his anus?
It was like the inside, so you could
the
feel
inside.
It through the skin.
Yeah. Did you feel it?
That's
Did you ever get
actually,
the chance?
If this conversation keeps on going, I'm just going to cut it.
You know testicular cancer? I didn't know this. I actually always thought like it was on like the outside of the balls, like the skin, but it's actually like on the testicles.
Yeah, so it's inside. It grows inside. It's a visceral feeling on the inside.
So
check yourself before you wreck yourself.
That's why you should always feel your balls in public, especially.
In public.
Yeah, that's definitely been cut.
My balls get sweaty in public.
So
that's why I must touch them.
Oh yeah.
So I think the interesting thing, like, this is something that it's pretty morbid and I hate it, but like sometimes I think about who in the grade is going to die first. Did you think about
I thought about our grade is going to be like murderers, like I'm gonna kill you. Like seriously though, like, it's a weird thing.
Who's the criminal? Who's the first in jail? So many people get pregnant, like in high school, like at the end of high school in grade 12.
Yeah. Oh wait, but like
just get pregnant right after grade 12.
Yeah, and then you look around as well, and just like kind of the people that you know are going to do ice and just have a shit life.
Just have
who's
life.
Gonna go into jail? Who's gonna like just kind of where everyone's gonna end up?
It's a weird feeling. It's a weird feeling, and like looking at people who are fairly kind of like, you look at them and you're like, yeah, they've got a good thing coming, but then maybe they don't.
It is an interesting thing to think about.
Yeah, and then people start doing people start adulting, start doing life.
I'm doing adult.
Oh, wait, there's this cool quote that it's from a book, and John Green read it out on a video of his, but it was just like, it was about high school and like that time in your life, and it was, we were nostalgic for a time that wasn't over yet. And I just find that to be like the best quote, because like genuinely when you're at that point in year 12, you're about to graduate, about to go to school, everything's happening, and you're starting to feel nostalgic about something that hasn't even happened.
Yes.
Something that hasn't even finished, and you're already like thinking about it because it's so hyped up.
That's for most things though. Like if you go to before going to a party, you kind of think like, this is going to be so much fun, like I can't wait. And then you get there and it's kind of like, oh, the build-up's still happening, like people are still going, and then people just get drunk and it's like, oh, this is, maybe the end's going to be great. And it's like, and then people leave and that's the end of the party.
Yeah. But then you like kind of look back as well, and those become some of your best memories, or some weird things stick, and you just think back to that, and it's like, that was a time when I was happy. And it's like, you're still happy now, but it's like, that was a genuine time of just like, wow, I would relive that moment if I got the chance.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because you guys are like I see us as kind of like on the same level, but I don't like you guys have a whole year outside of high school that I don't have and that I'm yet to experience, you know, and it's like I'll be 18 in June and like I don't know, it's a lot of things happening at once.
Fucking rain. Oh, Jesus. Oh wait, no, it's not. No, it's the toilet. Okay, all good. Continue, Blake.
You know, a lot of things happening at once that kind of, a little bit spooky. I don't know. It's just been on my mind a lot, as I'm sure it's been on the mind for a lot of people. I mean, I know what I'm doing next year, so it's not like I have the uncertainty of like, well, at the end of next week, I have no idea what my life is.
Yeah, I think
like I know what my life is, but it's just like
for any grade 12 listeners,
it's just a little bit scary, you know.
Who are unsure about. First of all, actually, can I like think an idea for like Josh and I?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say things that we recommend, like little
things.
Give
little advice.
So little recommend things. So if you're finishing grade 12 now and you haven't thought about going to schoolies like the Gold Coast, not even going to like, I would recommend going. Josh and I didn't go. We went to Noosa. Wait, no, we went to Coolum. And it was still fun, but
I had the best time. I wouldn't trade that week.
I had a good, like, there was never a bad time for me. It's just, I kind of wish I went to the Gold Coast to fulfill that party.
Yeah, I think, look, if you want the kind of novelty of going to the Gold Coast schoolies, and if you want to take hard drugs and fuck people, then that's go there.
But if you want to leave the window down in your best friend's car, go to Coolum.
That's a whole different podcast. Wait, no, but like seriously, well, this is just my advice. I'd say enjoy the time you've got. That you can appropriately have, kind of thing. Like next year, if you want to. Oh Lord, that's funny. Next year, if you just got a Snapchat. I got a Snapchat from someone.
Oh, that's lovely. Cool. Good thing that you engage in the podcast.
Next year, like if when you're 19 or something and you want to go back to school, you still obviously can, but it's not the best thing.
It's a bit different.
It is a bit different, and you've got a different look on it. Another thing is, if you are thinking of going to uni because that's the next step in your life, don't do it. Go to uni. No, do anything you want, but go to uni, but make sure you're 100% confident
it's not 100%. You can't be 100% on anything. But
be 99% confident that when you're going to do this.
No, but like genuinely, if you want to go to uni and study something, make sure that it's an area that you know that you enjoy. Because everything will, like, in uni, like when you're doing full-time study and stuff, things like your work ethic and stuff, they're going to be good at points and they're going to be bad at points. But one thing that'll never change is how interested you are in a topic, if it's the right topic, right? If you always have that kind of like enjoyment of what you're learning, then regardless of how lazy you feel on a specific day, how your work ethic falls, what shit happens in your life, you know that you'll always be interested in what you're doing, and that's kind of the best thing you could hope for. Gabe's got a story about it.
Don't just study business because you think that's a good choice.
And don't let your drama teacher convince you that your local university isn't a good one to go to. because then you might miss out on scholarship opportunities that you would have otherwise gotten. And you have to decide really late that that's the place you did want to go to.
Yeah, I realise that we're following the same path, but I'm so much more prepared.
Because you've kind of like...
So much more prepared.
You've had like an extra year on me to figure out stuff about it.
Yeah, because we started stuff at the same time and you just went to uni earlier.
But it's kind of like you got to meet specific people who are very good for helping you know which university to go to. You got to see me make the mistake of not getting a scholarship and then also... watch me go to the uni and enjoy it and be like, that's good. Yeah. That's a good sign. So, like, I reckon it's a cool position for you to be in because you get that foresight.
Yeah, and it's good. It's good in that way because I'm going into this university knowing that I'm there with other people, and I know, like, I already know things about lecturers and courses and facilities and all this stuff, and I've seen productions that you're in, and you know, like I have, like you said, foresight, which is incredibly important.
But it's a thing of
I'm
like everyone's on
genuinely
it.
lucky. Like everything's like, honestly, everything is kind of played into my hand.
Like Post Malone. Is that a great life?
This and like the end of this year.
Yeah. It's like everyone's got their own path. Everyone's got their own sort of journey that they take. But it is interesting how like similar yours and mine have been.
Yeah.
And things like that. But also very different in their own ways and stuff. But yeah, for me it was like the biggest thing with school ending for me was I couldn't comprehend the fact that life continues after school. I knew it did, and I knew stuff would happen.
You just like,
but
at the back of your head, it's just like, when I finish school, I'm just gonna wake up in a tube and there's gonna be fucking.
But it's no,
like
but
the
it's
Matrix.
Like it's that. Look, good reference.
Do you ever think that you're like, seriously though? I thought, because I watched the Matrix the other day. Like for a point in time, I kind of thought maybe my life is like the Matrix. Like not in the same way.
That's what the movie wants you to feel. Hey.
No, but
it's almost as if that was the existential idea that kind of like created the film.
Imagine. No, seriously though, just imagine that your life right now isn't what it actually is.
Well, dude.
Fuck. Shut the fuck up.
Gabe, you're a genius. Are you doing philosophy?
I am.
Someone write that down. Hey, Rose, write that down.
Fuck. What's it? Who's this?
I
place,
want
mate? The cave.
The cave.
The cave. You know that philosophical.
Imagine
the cave.
Imagine
That's
if your
fucking
life.
shit.
This
Gabe
is
put
white.
it better.
Imagine if your life is like the
Aristotle?
Truman Show.
Bullshit.
What?
White.
If your life was the Truman Show.
Yeah.
Wow, you should write a film about it called The Truman Show.
Have you ever gone anywhere other than Australia?
Yeah.
Where?
I've gone to America and New Zealand.
Fuck you, Josh. You have not.
Yeah, I have.
When?
I've
I
seen
was-
photos,
yeah.
you dickhead.
When I was 8.
Just
Have
because
you
it
actually
comes
gone
from
to
Murphy's
America?
Creek.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Don't stereotype about Murphy's Creek.
Fine. I've only ever been to Tasmania, and I did that as a boy. Okay.
As a boy?
So
Because
I feel like
call yourself-
producers-
You call yourself a man now?
the producers could have set that up. Okay. So, because like I don't know what I'm doing.
Gabe,
And-
who would want to invest that kind of
Shut the fuck
time,
up,
money, and
okay?
effort into
I don't
you?
know. I'm
Okay,
just
he's a
saying.
clown.
You guys could be great actors right now.
We are.
And I
great
wouldn't
actors.
know.
That's the joke. We are.
Wait, but
Do you
I
ever
love it
think-
in the Truman Show where it's just like, why would I lie to you?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
saying
oh.
I'm a liar.
Oh, that hurts me.
It's just, and then when he's just like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Who are you talking?
Who are you
to?
talking to? Yeah, it's the best.
Try this moco coco bean.
Sometimes I thought like when I
We
was
haven't
thinking about.
reviewed a movie in a little while.
No, we haven't.
I watched The Imitation Game and I loved it.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
that's
that
pretty
movie
good.
yet.
So good.
Well, no, but sometimes I think like because I was thinking like God and higher entities one time,
Oh, yeah.
and I thought maybe everyone on Earth is the same person, and that eventually it's all in the same timeline, and when you die, you won't ever remember your previous life, but you'll go into someone else's life.
No, that's not a bad idea.
I don't know.
No, it's pretty good.
You like everyone like in another life I'll be you,
Reincarnation.
Everyone is
but
the same
everyone
person.
will have the same like book is already written because what you do right now,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do as well,
Do you-
and vice versa.
Do you know what? You want to know a fun fact?
What?
Human beings are the only animal on Earth that doesn't look up frequently. Like
Yeah, they have to teach
instinctively.
soldiers to look up.
Like
in
instinctively look
wartime.
up.
Genuinely, they have
How
to
often,
actually.
how often do
Oh,
you
that's a good
actually
point.
just look up?
Wait, but like that's like a legit thing. They have to train soldiers to look up
Because
otherwise they'll
we
be.
have no airborne predators. Every other animal on the planet.
That's a good
has
point.
a
Well,
predator
okay.
that comes from the
When I'm
sky.
walking like the fucking
Yeah, magpies don't count.
yeah, but like if I'm going to 7-Eleven down at Lower
No,
Bank,
but you watch any other animal.
that's a
they
good
will
point.
Constantly
Yeah,
look up.
I never thought of that actually.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. No, are you guys have any more advice on the? You know,
Yeah, well, I was going on a point a little while ago where it was like, basically, I couldn't comprehend the idea of time continuing after school finishing, right? And it was just weird because of the fact
Yeah,
that it's
scary,
like, you were just on this 12-year journey for this massive period of your life, and it just ends,
Yeah.
and it's like,
The thing that gets me is that I have a lot of teachers that I respect a lot. Some of them listen to the podcast. Hi.
I've seriously been meaning to message my math teacher from grade 12. She's so lovely, and have coffee and lunch with her.
Yeah.
Me and my other mate. Do that. Make sure that you make friends with your teachers.
In the 2 weeks that you have.
In the 2 weeks that you have. That's my other advice.
But like, I think about the teachers that I respect and have meant a lot to me over the last 5 years at
who have they been?
Centenary. I'm not naming them, Gabe.
Name them, or I'll
I'm
say
not
some things
naming
to bleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and I think about the fact that they...
Mr. King.
You know, Gabe.
I think about...
I can keep going on. You're going to have to edit
look,
so much if you don't tell me the
Gabe,
teacher's name
please,
right
view this as a job interview that you're doing very bad.
Okay, when I go for a job interview, I get the job, okay? So,
Since fucking when?
I've only ever had 4 job
And they
interviews
make
in
the
my
role
life.
redundant and close.
And I've gotten 3 jobs, so I didn't get 1 job interview.
You know, Gabe once made the international sales record for in 1 day of
You
sales.
do have to believe that.
Do I?
Yeah,
he
you
doesn't
do.
work there
No, I
anymore.
don't care. I don't want to,
Did
like...
you actually make the international sales?
Okay, well, I didn't make the international sales record,
Oh, well,
but
then
on
that's
one
fine.
day, for the pop-up record,
Oh, yeah.
I tied the national record
Oh.
for sales in 1 day through a pop-up. It was actually pretty cool.
So
I was 1 sale
there
off the
was
national
2
record.
pop-ups in Australia that day?
No.
Cool.
No. What I
3?
mean is, shut the.
Oh.
I know you're trying to make a joke, but I just want to explain it
No,
again.
it's,
Okay.
it's not. I'm not trying. I'm making a very good joke.
Oh, funny. I had to grab that humor. Oh, there it is.
Grab.
Gotcha. Yes. Anyway, that was my little. I consider myself pretty good at sales.
At So, do
Mr.
do I actually have to bleep that?
Yes, I please bleep that.
Cool.
Anyway, look,
Yeah, so I think about the fact that those teachers still have to teach.
yeah.
Those teachers still stay there.
that's something.
Like,
yeah,
I'm there for 5
That's
years.
so shit.
And like sometimes, like I look at them and they're like, you know, they're very good at what they do. But like I'm like, well, this isn't exactly a place that like I enjoy school and I love it. But this isn't a place that I would like to spend the rest of my career at because it's just not where I'm going.
yeah. It's like
And I'm just like, well, you know, like these people, like this is their career. This
whenever
is their
I listen
life.
to the graduation song, I'm always like, fuck yeah, this is such an inspiring song. But I'm imagining myself like as a teacher, and I'm like, gotta do this again in a year's time.
Yeah.
Like, it's like,
And it's like, well, like every
How do they
and also
cry
it's like the
every
relationship.
year?
Like
How do
the
they cry
relationships you
every
make.
year?
well, the relationships made like, and that's the thing about teaching. When you get good teachers, the relationships you make with a teacher and a mentor.
I don't get some people who cry at graduation. Like, it's fair
I
enough
do.
to shed a tear.
No, see, I'm. Some people cry after the fact, like after the event. Some people are like, oh wow, go home, sit in bed, read a book, and drink a cup of coffee.
I'm
and
not.
they cry.
I'm not a crier.
Whereas
for-
I'm in the moment.
I fucking
Yeah.
bawled. yeah.
I
Did
bawl.
you?
Like yeah, no, mate. I came off stage. When I came off stage on the last show, I was crying before I even left stage.
I had
It was
no-
the same with Chalk last year.
Yeah, but I just had no emotion.
Oh well, that's the thing.
Like,
For
I have emotion in,
blank
like-
of emotion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I-
I don't know. I'm feeling that.
I usually have like emotion in love, like watching a movie and like someone dies. It's like been really special to the character or something.
Yeah.
Like I'll tear up, but not like events,
Yeah.
like finishing the musical or
Oh
graduating. Or
no.
something.
That didn't make me. Wait,
Oh,
but
mate,
look,
finishing
okay.
a musical.
The thing
I
with
fucking
me-
lost it. I was
Did you actually?
No, I'm kidding.
Wait,
gonna say.
okay, so for me,
That was such a good musical.
after graduation, so throughout the thing, I was like, is this an event I'm supposed to cry at? I got caught up in my head about like, do I cry at this event? Is this like event where you're heartless if you don't cry?
Yeah.
Sort of things like that. That's
Right.
what I was thinking about. And I was like, but I was still in the moment of the graduation. I was enjoying it, but I wasn't crying at all. That's not what got me. And then I went out into the foyer and I hugged Blake and I started talking to Blake and then I just fucking lost
Did
it.
you actually?
I just started
I
crying.
I just don't. I don't know. Like I just didn't have emotion.
But the thing is, it's not the graduation event or whatever that makes you cry. It's talking to someone you're connected
That's
with.
true.
And realizing that they're staying.
Also, I
Yeah.
can totally spot the fakers who, like, they're not fake crying, but they're
Yeah.
crying for the wrong reason. They're like, fuck, I gotta cry. I'm graduating. Look at me cry.
I'm fulfilling this.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
yeah.
Like, I'm taking this next
My
stage.
life is going to go to plan.
Yeah.
I've got it all mapped out.
I had such a good 5 years. Listeners of the podcast, I'm just back here. I'm confused with the topic, so we're going to continue on this for the next few minutes. So, boom, back. Okay, explain the whole thing again. Who?
people's
Oh,
lives.
fuck! I'm sorry. I totally got it now.
Oh,
sorry.
God!
Okay.
So he got-
And we're back.
Editors, I understood this. Oh, sorry, editors, audience, I understood the story. It was actually quite a banger, and that's. I want to write about that in the future because that's pretty fucked, but it's also pretty funny. Like the things.
Why
that
are we
happen.
still fucking talking about this?
They don't
Anyway,
know what this is.
Okay, so like, look, I cried at graduation when I talked to Blake, and then everything from then on, it was literally going through this like train of really close friends I had during high school that meant something to me during high school, and it's kind of like seeing memories just appearing before you and you leaving that.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you're sad about it in the moment. I couldn't give a fuck now.
No.
Like I couldn't be
Oh,
less
yeah, but-
sad.
I
But
just,
in the moment, you are gonna be sad.
I just hate the.
There's still some people that I really enjoy that I might not see a lot of at all.
That's true. I just hate the fakers. Like I had a friend, or I've still got a friend. I've still got the friend, but my friend Thingo, well, I'll just say it. You bleep him out. But my friend
Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
he he was just faking crying the whole time. I could just tell, and I was like, I didn't say anything, but it's just weird. I just don't
Well,
get
it
why
gets
people
the
fake.
attention.
I just don't know. But it's not even
Attention.
that. Like everyone's crying, so it's not really getting attention. It's just kind of being in the moment. I don't know. All I know is watch out for the fake cries, and you fakers out there, you don't stop faking. It's not.
Great. So does anyone else have any more advice before we close
Wait,
this episode?
so
It's
my
been a pretty
thing-
good episode, but
Well, we're only at the 21-minute mark.
we also recorded 11 minutes before our recording system. So
Like, okay, so like,
I see what you mean.
graduation is hyped up as the big event. What you'll remember isn't that. And like, the thing is, people who I thought I would genuinely miss and want to stay good friends with, I didn't. There's only like 3 that I did stay really good friends with.
Stop it, you.
And
yeah, I get that.
one of
And
them is in this room. I'm kidding.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
And I was just gonna be like, Josh. Oh wait, someone else is here.
I don't actually know what that was.
Don't worry. You can listen back. But
Cool.
basically, in terms of advice, when you have your Christmas break in between like 2018 and 2017, if anyone listening wants advice,
2018 and 2017.
yeah.
2017 and 2018.
Okay, righto. Look, I can only speak for what I did, and I got scared about the meaninglessness of life
Yeah,
and where my
actually,
life was
That
going.
was probably a bit of
So
a low
I
point
got
for you, wasn't it?
that was what?
Probably a little bit of a low point for you.
Yeah, but it was a low point that I transformed into something really
yeah,
creative.
It was a transformative
I made
thing,
about
but
14 songs
yeah,
over
it
that
was
holiday period and recorded them.
It was a good
So,
time to.
and I worked. It was low. It was probably my least favorite period in my life that had good events in it. But the thing about that period is that I made it work by doing something that I love. You always have to do something that you love, even if you have a period where you have to work a shitty job that you don't like. Have that outlet, which is just fucking amazing.
Even if it's a man or a woman, love is love. Do what you love.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, thank you both.
Anyway, new topic. So,
I feel like we haven't properly addressed this topic.
Yeah, we haven't, Blake. Don't just rush. into
Genuinely, I
things.
feel like we've barely.
Yeah,
scratched the
we've
surface.
kind of we've dropped a drop in the ocean, and we've got a whole ocean to fill.
All right.
So let's.
Get talking.
I don't know. Cool. Let's swing into another like subtopic of this topic.
Yeah.
Just trying to think.
So you have no idea what it is. You just.
I don't know. Well, future. Because how about we talk about what we...
We only know a year into the future, and those are our years. We don't really know anything else.
That's true.
All we know, like the thing is, we don't really know anything.
I really want to... I've said this to you guys before, but I really want to move to Melbourne after I finish at USQ.
Do ya?
Yeah, I just think that's the place to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Melbourne's got a really good culture. Really, really good arts in Melbourne.
Yeah, exactly. And that's... I just
It's
feel...
beautiful.
Not that I don't like Toowoomba, it's just there's nothing going here. Like, to be
There's
honest,
some things
There's
going.
some things going here. Mate, the Josh and Blake late night show.
Josh and Blake late night
No,
show
but they're
can
doing
be
a
around
fuck
the
ton
world.
with like kind of trying to cultivate some.
That's
arts
true.
and-
That's not what I mean. It's just as in like what I want. There's nothing
Comedy.
going.
Wait a minute. Here's an advertisement. If you can, come to Contraband Studios
Yeah, on the 14th.
on the
Oh,
18th.
what's happening there?
18th of September, Contraband Studios, 6:30.
This is news for me.
The Motion Capture Film Festival.
Oh, are we doing a Boyos thing for that?
No, dude.
Were
We had
doing
to
one?
submit a video, and we
Yeah.
didn't have any videos
Oh,
to
that's
submit.
And we couldn't really do our Parkinson's, could we?
Yeah, cool. So, the thing that I was talking about. Yeah, so,
Spicy.
Spicy.
sorry, I've had a film selected to be in the film festival. So, if you're interested in my films,
That's great.
look
Blake.
my name up, Blake Hohenhouse on,
It's actually Harnett House.
no, they changed it.
Okay, good.
Look my name up, Blake Hohenhouse on YouTube, and you can see my films. There's another self-plug. Thought I'd take the opportunity.
Can we do prank calls on this?
You know, Blake is
Why not?
really great.
Let's order a pizza. Have you seen that thing in Have you seen that thing in
Do you actually want to prank call
the
someone?
IT crowd? We could call someone, but have you seen that skit in the IT crowd when they call up the pizza place and they ask for grapes, and then the pizza guy's just like, "Yeah, do you want that on a thick crust or a thin?" He's like, "Wait, did they actually do grapes on a pizza?" And he's like, "No, you dickhead." And he's like, "Oh, got me, very funny." Anyways,
Yeah.
It was a lot more funnier in the show.
Yeah, it would have been.
Anyway, I think we should wrap up.
Okay, Josh. Like,
Just like, fuck this.
fuck this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we prank calling someone?
No.
Can we just call someone and see
No.
what happens?
Okay, you can call.
Let's call
Sam.
Harry. No, I don't. Sam won't pick up. Actually, he probably will pick up, but
Call Sam.
Harry Peros literally
No.
just Snapchatted me then.
Just call Sam and ask him. Let's call Sam and ask him if he has any tips for the end of high school for the audience.
Actually,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Alright.
He's gonna.
Don't say for the audience, just say. Oh, wait, yeah, for the audience. Never mind.
No,
He doesn't
no.
like our podcast.
Well, it's not that he doesn't like it. He just doesn't respect it because he thinks like that
It's just
he's
not that he
only
doesn't
funny.
like it. It's just that he's such a lazy fuck that he can't even listen to audio without visuals. So, I mean...
Okay, I'll call him and see.
Cool. Yeah, so, meanwhile, I'll tell you a joke. Gabe Whiten.
Oh damn!
That's
My
the
life's a joke. I'm dyslexic. That's about it. Let's see if he picks up. Just in case they can't hear the ringing.
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
This is...
If this doesn't
Potential.
work, we'll call Harry, because Harry probably has some good advice, seeing he didn't go to school.
Hello?
Oi,
What's up?
oi, I'm with Josh and Blake. We're filming a podcast.
Filming.
Well, sorry,
recording a
we're
podcast,
recording a podcast. Anyway, we're calling you Sam because actually you explain it, Blake.
Yeah, so we're calling you because we just want to know if you have any advice or any tips or anything for the people that are finishing high school in the next few weeks.
That's cringe as fuck.
Wait, so for anyone who doesn't already know, Sam is the third member of the Boyos.
And a bit of a dick.
Goodness me.
Yeah, bit of a dickhead.
So, any advice?
Am I being recorded right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Hello?
Yes, you are.
Oh, fuck, just wait. I'm in the toilet and, it's echoing and my whole family's gonna hear.
Are you doing a poo,
It's like-
Sam?
No, I was taking a shower. I just got out.
Why are you
Anyway,
in the
okay.
toilet?
My advice to... I don't know. Go to the Gold Coast schoolie. So you
Yeah,
can
that's what I
actually
said.
get some.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah. You won't get some at Coolum.
Yeah, that's it.
You won't
Basically,
get
just
some
get drunk every day.
Well, definitely
Buy
not.
multiple Sweetie Fruit white cooler bars.
Sam.
5 litre extra value pack at Dan Murphy's. $13.
$13.
Have an 18-year-old friend with you.
Yeah. Yeah, because that was
No, but Sam, since you're so
Have a game.
successful, coming out of high school,
saved up all this money.
so what advice do you give to people to be successful? As
Sam's a
yourself?
great driver as well. He's got a lot of experience.
Wow.
I don't know. My personal advice, I would say, don't go to uni the first year. Take advantage of the time off you'll have because, you're going to go to uni, study just like school, and then you're going to go get a job, and that'll be the rest of your life. So, yeah, I don't know, have a break.
Because Sam's done life before, so he knows a lot
Hey,
about it.
wait, respect his advice.
Fucking ask him.
Hand out?
Look,
I've
Sam,
been
we're very
incredible.
sorry.
Yeah, no, Gabe's been a bit of a dickhead this episode. It's alright, mate.
Gabe's always a dickhead.
That's it. That's
Not
me.
just this episode.
Cool,
You know,
well-
Sam, you'll have to listen to this one time because then you might actually find out that you like it and want to be on.
Well, I definitely do not like podcasts. Yeah,
Not enough
I don't
visuals.
know. I just
Yeah.
don't know any practical.
Not
way
enough
that I would-
pictures.
You're
for you,
probably
Sam.
a little bit too ADHD to be able to sit down and listen to something without visuals.
Oh, absolutely.
Oi, speaking of... Okay, thanks, Sam. Okay. So speaking of ADHD...
Yeah.
No, this is actually really interesting. My friend has ADHD. Oh, wait, no. What's ADD?
Same thing.
ADHD. Okay, anyway. Maybe it is ADHD.
Maybe it was the
When
same
you're
thing.
dyslexic
Wait, is-
and you can't tell the difference.
Yeah, shut the fuck
That's what I
up.
was gonna
Is
say.
ADHD like you can't concentrate?
AHDD.
Yes, it is.
It
means
is.
you
It
can't
is.
concentrate.
He
No,
looks so confused.
my
just
friend
then.
has ADHD and just got it. Well, like not that he
Just got it.
Fuck! I got it.
Oh,
It's like a
fuck.
bowler. It just
Yeah,
comes
had,
wrong.
had unprotected sex.
Yeah.
Fuck, now I got ADHD, I can't
Yeah.
sit still.
No, but the medication he takes, even though it's prescription, it really, really helps him focus. Like, it's crazy good helping him focus.
Oi, that'd be
Wait,
great
wait,
for a
just
song.
hold
Yeah,
up,
exactly.
hold up on that sentence. The medication he takes, even though it's prescription, is really good at working. Even though it's prescription. Usually the over-the-counter stuff works so much better.
I'm not... fuck
No,
off.
usually the like shady.
I'm
deal
not saying
stuff,
I
like,
take it or anything. I'm just saying that's quite interesting. Medicine and how it works. The Late Night Show with Josh, Blake and Gabe.
No, you can't just change the name of the show for your agenda. It's Josh and Blake Late Night Show
I feel like
featuring Gabe.
I feel like secretly Josh is leaning towards me eventually
I'm
being
not.
a host. Fuck you, Josh.
Well, there's some
And then
real,
Blake has never just been.
there's
Never
some
been that
real
way.
optimism
Yeah, I
there.
know.
Like, that's some real hope in that. Like, hey, why are we shitting on Gabe? Gabe's had a bit of a tough one.
Yeah, he's having a tough year. He's never been loved.
That's it. Shut the fuck up, you.
So, what's your...
I knew. No, stop.
No, hang on.
Um,
I need my phone. I'm going to read out your number. And then people can text
don't.
you,
You
okay?
They
can't.
already did that on Triple J, so original.
Did they actually?
Yeah,
That's so
Look,
dumb, though.
We're allowed to take from other sorts. This is called pastiche, everyone. It's a bit postmodern.
Also, you
take
can't
from-
read out my number. That's not on.
Why not?
It's
Because I don't know.
it's
Just call
Gabe's
him.
number. I can't think of another.
You know what's
number.
funny though?
What?
1-300-635-06, that's Gabe. Call him.
That's it. Call me.
He needs it.
Actually, no wait. No, good. Can we? Let's.
Get it? Because you're
Do you want to
dyslexic.
put Sam's number out?
No.
I don't think that's very appropriate.
No, that's not appropriate.
So it's appropriate for me.
Of
for
course.
not-
Yeah, because you run a different type of podcast to how we do.
That's true. That's true.
That's why you'll never, ever
Take
ever.
over.
No, I wasn't going to say take over. I was going to say ever find love, ladies
Oh,
and gentlemen.
oh no.
Look at this meme.
Her. I like a guy who's in touch with his feminine side. Me, trying to impress her. I'm on my period. Oh, that's a great meme.
That's a great meme.
That was pretty shit.
Anyway, I think we're ready to wrap it up.
Okay, wrapping up Josh, Blake and Gabe Late Night Podcast. Thanks for all the listeners. Tune in next time. We're going to be talking about social economy, how Australian politics are going, and it looks like it's going to be a good ride. So thank you very much.
No, thanks
okay,
guys.
catch
Thank
you
you,
later.
Jack.